Ladies and gentlemen, digital investors, welcome back to another video where we go over everything that is happening inside of the crypto space. We have some interesting adjusted price targets coming from JPMorgan. We have some stuff that's going to regard Ripple, some stuff about ChainLINK, Christine Lagarde with the digital euro, Clayton doing some weird things in Coinbase. So we're going to hop right into it, as I also have a busy day today, as I'm sure you guys are as well. If any of you are celebrating Easter, happy Easter. Hope you guys are all enjoying the day and hopefully enjoying some time with your families. With that said, we're going to hop right in. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to my crypto clips channel. All of the most important clips that we cover on these videos here, I post to my clip channel. So if you like short, to the point information on cryptocurrency topics, go and subscribe here. It'll be the link in the description. It's still a small channel, so it's hard to find if you search it into YouTube. So if you want to go and subscribe and help me out trying to get it to 1,000 subscribers, it'll be the first link in the description. Now let's go over JPMorgan's adjusted long-term Bitcoin price target. This is from analysts at JPMorgan, and they updated their price expectations to $130,000 per Bitcoin, according to a note which was cited by Business Insider. Per the note, Bitcoin has become much more attractive to institutional investors over the past few weeks thanks to a decrease in its volatility. Previously, regular massive swings of Bitcoin price acted as a headwind towards further institutional adoption, says JPMorgan. The interest has recently been reinvigorated, and basically what they point to is institutions getting more attracted to Bitcoin because of volatility dropping. So it's kind of an interesting take. Researchers pointed out that Bitcoin's digital gold narrative continues to gain momentum. For example, traditional gold has seen 20 billion in capital outflows since last October, while investments in Bitcoin increased by 7 billion during the same period. Okay, so we have 20 billion leaving gold, while we have 7 billion being injected into Bitcoin. So we're seeing a weird thing playing out here. They say, considering how big the financial investment into gold is, any such crowding out of gold as an alternative currency implies big upside for Bitcoin over the long term. JPMorgan says mechanically, the Bitcoin price would have to rise to 130,000 to match the total private sector investment in gold. They say the decline in the gold price since then has mechanically reduced the estimated upside potential for Bitcoin as a digital alternative to traditional gold, assuming an equalization with the portfolio weight of gold. Their long-term price target for Bitcoin is based on the notion that Bitcoin's volatility would continue to decrease and will ultimately converge with gold's at some point. However, the coin still has a long road ahead of it before that happens. Bitcoin's 3-month realized volatility amounted to 86%, while gold's was amounted to 16%. Okay, so we're getting much more wild swings within Bitcoin than we are with gold. They say a convergence in volatilities between Bitcoin and gold is unlikely to happen quickly and is a multi-year process. This implies that the above 130,000 theoretical Bitcoin price target should be considered as a long-term target, JPMorgan concludes. So pretty interesting stuff. They have went back on their first prediction for Bitcoin. Now, let me know what you guys think below, because I know there is a lot of wide opinions on what people think Bitcoin is going to. Some people think Bitcoin, is going to tap out at 100,000. Some people think 300,000. Some people think 500,000. So let me know what you guys think about JPMorgan's target, and do you think they will end up being correct, or do you think Bitcoin, we're going to see like a $500,000 Bitcoin or something like that? Let me know in the comments, and I'm going to read them, and I'm going to see what most people are kind of thinking. We also have ECB chief Christine Lagarde. Christine Lagarde, in a new interview with Bloomberg TV, says the ECB's decision-making governing council will determine whether to move forward with development in mid-2021. This is regarding the digital euro. If a decision to move forward is reached, Lagarde says she expects it to kick off a development phase that will last years. She says, we need to make sure that we do it right. We owe it to the Europeans, the whole process. Let's be realistic about it. Will, in my view, take another 4 years, maybe a little bit more. The ECB plans to release an analysis of its public consultation process on the potential launch of a CBDC, which will then be reviewed by a European Parliament. The next decision on whether to roll out a digital currency will be made 6 months to a year after that. They say it's a technical endeavor as well as a fundamental change. We need to make sure that we're not going to break any system but enhance the system. Lagarde says cash is not going anywhere even after the launch of a digital euro, but she notes that consumer buying habits clearly changed due to the pandemic. She says the way which they've changed, the way which they buy, the way they order, the way they get their food, the way they pay, it is moving in a digital dimension, which we should not be afraid of, right? Because if everyone's locked down and in their house, you have to pay for things digitally, right? If you can't go to a store, everyone's ordering Uber Eats and DoorDash to get their food and all that other stuff. Of course, we're moving digitally, right? You can look at Amazon. Amazon has been flourishing while small businesses get crushed who don't have those types of systems in place. We already knew we were going digital, right? I started this channel before the pandemic hit, and we talked about it a lot. You know, we're going digital, and that's why cryptocurrencies are here to stay, because we're continuing to enter a digital world. What the pandemic did was it sped up that process immensely, greatly, like years ahead, right? And it came in perfect timing with the bull run. Now, some people might say, oh, that induced the bull run. You know, I think the bull run was coming either way. The pandemic is simply forwarding the narrative and actually forwarding, I think, action on not only institutions, but governments. We also have some news for ChainLINK and PolkaDot. So parachains based on PolkaDot substrat framework can now integrate ChainLINK's Price Oracle's data feed. ChainLINK price feeds are now available as an Oracle palette to all Substrat, PolkaDot, and Kusama chains. This gives teams building across the PolkaDot ecosystem a standardized, easy to integrate, and time-tested Oracle solution to support their DeFi apps, say the developers. The new service was launched in the form of a module, or also known as a palette, for the Substrate blockchain framework, which includes PolkaDot and Kusama. Various parachains now can integrate ChainLINK's price oracles using a simple library. ChainLINK's price feeds will allow smart contract applications across the PolkaDot ecosystem to access accurate, up-to-date, and tamper-proof price reference data for powering new products and markets, per the announcement. This is from Daniel Kochis, the head of business development at ChainLINK. He says, by releasing ChainLINK Price Feeds palette, we can rapidly accelerate DeFi development within the PolkaDot ecosystem, while maintaining the highest security and data quality requirements to ensure its growing suite of DeFi projects run in a precise, tamper-proof, and hyper-reliable manner. And again, Daniel Kochis, head of business development at ChainLINK. So interesting stuff. We're going to start seeing some acceleration of DeFi on these PolkaDot parachains. My question for you guys on this is, what do you think is going to perform the best this cycle with these three coins in mind? Ethereum, PolkaDot, and Cardano. Right? If you took at the end of this bull market, if you took a measured move from the bear market bottom, or where these coins started at, right, for PolkaDot, so you take a move from the bottom of this cycle to the top, which one do you think is going to make the most gains? Okay, ADA, DOT, or Ether? We also have some news for Ripple, or at least it regards Ripple. It's not really Ripple directly, kind of more so indirectly. This is about the SBI Holdings CEO Kitao, Yoshitaka Kitao. Maybe you guys have heard of him. So, although not yet officially announced via press release, the website indicates that there is a change in the leadership of Ripple Labs. Yoshitaka Kitao, known to be one of Ripple's biggest supporters in Asia and CEO of SBI Holdings, will apparently step down as a board member. Kitao's replacement, and thus the new Ripple Labs board member, Adam Trademan, is no less entrenched in efforts to promote the adoption of XRP in Asia. Trademan is the CEO of SBI Ripple Asia, SBI Mining Chip, and also CEO and co-founder of BRD. And BRD is a Ripple partner company that provides blockchain-enabled financial services for the mobile generation. The announcement has so far only been indirectly official via Ripple's website. Okay, so this hasn't been an official announcement. This is something that people saw on the Ripple website, this switch. Crypto Airy wrote that Kitao had recently stepped down from a couple of SBI positions. She says he has all hands on deck for the Osaka Digital Exchange, connecting Europe, Singapore, and Japan to be the premier global STO platform on blockchain, while Trademan should be a worthy replacement for Kitao. So pretty interesting stuff, right? Kitao definitely did a lot for SBI, really got the entire XRP community hyped up about what was going on with them in Ripple. Looks like Adam Trademan isn't going to be a bad replacement. Let me know what you guys think. You guys think this is good, bad, or neutral? I don't see how it could be bad, so I'd say it's good or neutral. Now, we also have some good news for Coinbase. They got approved for their public listing. Coinbase says that the SEC has accepted their request to go public via a direct listing. It'll take place on April 14th, and it's a Class A common stock, which will list on the NASDAQ under the ticker symbol COIN. Coinbase will enter the market with a $100 billion valuation based on the company's performance during a private market share sale preceding its public launch. That value would place the company at the 147th spot on the list of top stocks by market cap, right below retail outlet targets. That's pretty crazy, right? Coinbase is going to hit and they'll be right below target. Think about how big the company target is. The company will also launch with a higher valuation than any other US-based tech company since Facebook in 2012. Pretty insane, guys, and congratulations to Coinbase. Hopefully with this listing, they'll be a little bit better about staying up during cryptocurrency volatility. I got a weird feeling that they're not, but hopefully, I'm holding out. I'm hoping. We also have some news about Jay Clayton. Jay Clayton's been a very weird character lately. Definitely. I mean, anyone staying up to date with the Ripple lawsuit from the SEC, and how Jay Clayton basically threw that at him on the last day. Just very odd behavior from Jay Clayton. And now we have an interview with CNBC Squawk Box where Clayton said Bitcoin had the status as a non-security at the SEC, but this does not mean it should not be regulated. So let's see some more opinions from Jay Clayton. He says, where digital assets land at the end of the day will be driven in part by regulation, both domestic and international. And I expect that regulation will come in this area both directly and indirectly, Clayton said about Bitcoin. The chairman stressed he was speaking as a citizen. Former chairman. He was speaking as a citizen during the interview. Under Clayton, the SEC cracked down on unregistered and fraudulent ICOs. The commission also refused to approve the application of any Bitcoin ETFs and sued Ripple Labs. In March, Clayton took on an advisory role at hedge fund One River Digital Asset Management, the parent company of the newly launched digital asset fund One River Digital. Really weird, guys, right? They throw a lawsuit at Ripple on Jay Clayton's last day, and then he goes as an advisor role at a digital asset hedge fund. I mean, come on, guys. That's kind of weird, right? Could we say, maybe some market manipulation? Maybe. And that's pretty crazy to see possible market manipulation by a former SEC chairman, right? The people who are supposed to protect us. Anyways, I'm going to stop while I'm ahead. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Now, our prices for today, we'll quickly go over the top 10. If you've enjoyed the video, if you're enjoying the video, tap the like for me. Helps out a ton for the YouTube algorithm. We have Bitcoin at 58,000, Ethereum at 2,000, BNB at 347, PolkaDot. Looks like PolkaDot flipped Tether sitting at number 4 at $43. Cardano at $1.19. XRP at 60 cents. Uni sitting at $30. Litecoin at 202. And ChainLINK in the top 10 sitting at $31. Theta, still pretty popular, right? Had that massive run up sitting at $11. And Filecoin's right above it sitting at $182. Our fear and greed index for today, the markets are in greed. We are at 74. So overall, investors are, just greedy. With that said, guys, that is the video for today. If you enjoyed it, subscribe and hit the bell. I make videos like this daily. I go over Bitcoin, altcoins, and everything that's going on inside of the crypto markets. So if you want to stay up to date on everything that's happening, and you also want to support the channel, subscribing helps out a ton. Also want to say a quick thank you. We hit 18,000 subscribers. Really amazing. I can't believe how quickly we are approaching 20,000. And I just really like the community that we're building here. I feel like we're building a really good community with some really smart people. And I'm looking forward to continue to building it that way. I really want to build a channel of just a really quality community base. So for all you guys who like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Really seriously, thank you. And with that said, I will see you all on the next one. Have a great day, everybody.